Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will list all my socials down below. Now today I will be reviewing / giving you some insight on everything I brought by the Made by Mitchell brand. So if you want to see what I purchased from this brand and what eyeshadow palette I used to create this look and what I think of the product, then keep watching. Okay guys, so we are back with another review, kind of like a review / telling you guys what I purchased. So the brand we'll be reviewing today is Made by Mitchell. Now, if you guys have never heard of this brand or the brand owner in particular, I will post a little screenshot of his Instagram. He is actually one of my top favorite makeup artists, to be completely honest. So of course I was gonna review when he released his first makeup collection. Don't get me wrong, I did say that he is one of my top favorite makeup artists, but that is not gonna steer me from saying something that is amazing when it's really not. I'm gonna be completely honest in telling you guys what I feel about his makeup products. So I'm going to show you first everything that I purchased from that brand. This is the traveling makeup case. Now, you guys know I am a military wife and I am a makeup artist, so I wanted something travel friendly. If you guys haven't seen my video on my traveling makeup case, I will list that up above here. But whenever there's a makeup case that seems promising, most likely I'll purchase it if it's affordable. And I feel like his prices weren't bad at all. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly this. This is the size of it. In the back, as you guys can see, there is a little fold here. So if you have those luggages that have that springed up handle, then you can put this directly in through there and it's perfect for traveling. So I like the attention to detail on that. Now, opening it up, this is what it looks like. There's obviously a plastic here to prevent any of your items from spilling. You can see the little divides, and you can customize the little dividing sections to your preference. For example, if you have items that are bigger than others. Now here on this side, there is a fold, and you can put your makeup brushes here, which is really nice. If they're dirty, you have a flap here so it won't dirty the rest of your luggage, which is also a nice attention to detail. There's also a little zipper here that has a pocket. So if you want to store extra makeup brushes, let's say your dirty makeup brushes, you want to put them in here. Your clean ones, you want to put in here, we can do that. Or you can store eyeshadow palettes here. It's just like a really deep pocket. It goes all the way to here, so really, really convenient. So this is what it looks like. The size is very travel friendly. You can put this under the seat in front of you, which is really nice, or in the overhead bin. I also did purchase the luggage. This is what the luggage looks like. I'm trying to show you so you can see the size more or less. This is also carry-on size, which is really nice. So you don't have to worry about having to check it in. Opening up the luggage. When you first open up the luggage here, you have little Velcros on this side. That is what it looks like. So again, you have a pocket here that's a mesh pocket. You can store, let's say, your makeup wipes or some brushes or some eyeshadow palettes. It's a pretty deep pocket. Goes all the way down here. Opening up the second compartment of the luggage. See, there's again the plastic to protect from your items from moving around. If I open up the plastic, you will see again the dividers here that you can customize and move around, and that is the inside. So it has wheels, really convenient. You have the slide up handle here. You can do it like this. Really convenient. And just run through the airport. So this is really awesome. Next, I did purchase both of the palettes. They came in these little pouches, these individual pouches, which I thought was really cute and creative. Opening up this one, this is the unicarton of the palette. In the back, it has the Made by Mitchell. It says here, hello, my fellow dreamers. I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on this journey. This truly means the world to me, and I owe all of this to you. I have always been told to keep my feet on the ground and my head in the clouds. It's got me this far in life, and I believe it can make your wildest dreams a beautiful reality too. Open your heart and stand your ground. Have empathy and know you are still number number 1. Blend without fear, but don't blend in. Keep dreaming, baby. The world is yours. So this is the Head in the Clouds Pressed Pigment Palette. It has the ingredients in the back. It has a shelf life of 12 months, which you guys know, I believe that eyeshadows last longer than that as long as you keep them in a safe place. Now, opening up the unicarton, this is the beautiful design. The M is actually a little raised. I love the little M's. You can see there. So this attention to detail is just beautiful. I feel like the packaging is beautiful. Now, opening the palette up, it has a really big mirror, which is a necessity in life when you have an eyeshadow palette. The little plastic slip, which has the infamous M on there with the clouds. Now, look at this beautiful palette. This is what I am talking about. But if you really look at them, you have your transition shades, you have your pops of color, you have your shimmer shades. So this to me is a very cohesive palette. I think it is so gorgeous. Of course, we're gonna test it out to see how it performs. And I will do a video on the other palette, reviewing that one, but I am gonna show it to you. So this is the other palette. It comes in this little slip as well, which is really cute. This is the unicarton that it comes in. Gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. In the back, it has the Made by Mitchell, and it has the same basic information that it has in the previous palette. Now, opening up the unicarton, this is the front of the palette, exactly like the unicarton. You guys can see it's holographic like the other one. Opening the palette up, again, it has the slip with the M on it. It has the big mirror, which is really nice. And these are the colors. I definitely think this is cohesive as well. It has the transition shades, the pops of color, the darker shades for shading, the shimmer shades. So this is all, to me, very cohesive. I am super excited to test both of them out, but today we'll be only testing out this one. In a few days, I will do a review on this one. But I just wanted to show you guys what the palettes look like. Along with the palettes, I did get 2 Blursh. These are liquid blushers, and he calls them Blursh, which is a really cute, funny name. This is the unicarton that it comes in. So again, very on brand with that neon green. The 2 shades I got was Mango Daiquiri and Where's the SPF. So these are the shades. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull you guys closer, start on a look. We're gonna see how this performs, and I'll tell you how I feel about everything. So now that you guys are close, what I'm going to do for a base is I'm going to apply, this is the P. Louise Mitchell Acid Rain in Blank Canvas. Okay, I think I'm gonna start off with the shade Bora Blue, which is this shade here. And there is minimal kickback, as you guys can see. I'm gonna start it at the very beginning of the top part of my crease. You have hooded eyes like I do. You always wanna go above your crease. So that's the color we have so far. Next, I wanna dip into the shade Cockpit, which is this green shade up here. And I'm just taking that directly next to the previous shade. Next, I want to dip into the shade Perps and Caicos, which is this purple here. And I'm applying that shade directly next to the previous shade. And as you can see, they all look like they're blending very nicely together. I'm not having any issues so far. Then I want to take Midnight, which is this shade here. Next, I want to take the shade Lucid, which is this lavender shade here. And I'm applying that directly on top of the first shade. Next, I want to take the shade Marmalade, which is this one here. Next, I want to take the shade Sunburn, which is this one here. And since I like to work from the darker color first and work my way up, I'm taking the brush that I used the purple for with no extra product. What I'm doing is I'm making very small, like flicked up motions just to blend with the orange here. So you guys can see. So it's not a harsh line. And you can work either way you want. You can go with the light shades first and work your way down. I like to work with the darker shades first, only because I like to work with the colors that are near my crease first, since I have hooded eyes. So it's just whatever your preference is, it is what it is. I really want to try how the shimmers work. Let's go in with Pink Eye, which is this shade here. And with a flat brush, I'm gonna start working on my lid. I didn't even need a wet brush for these to show up, which is nice. With the same brush, I'm gonna dip into Golden Hour, which is this shade here. Next, I wanna dip into that shade Soda Skies, which is this one here. All right, so this is what we have so far. What I am going to do is I'm going to do the other eye off of camera, apply my complexion products, then we'll finish this video with my final thoughts. Be right back. All right, guys, so I am back with a completed look. Now, before I give you guys a close-up, let you guys know all the shades that I use. So, of course, I applied some gems in the eye look. I did use some Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liner, but for the bottom lash line, I used the shade Midnight to tie in with the top portion of the eye look. I used shade Eclipse right next to it and Better Days next to that. I also used one of the Blurshes, which is Mango Daiquiri. It was really, really easy to use. I was so scared at first because I'm not a fan of liquid blushes, but you basically just dot it on and with your beauty blender, blend it away, and it literally flawlessly works. So I'm gonna give you guys a close-up so you guys can see exactly what the eye look looks like, and then I will let you guys know my thoughts. So this is the completed look, and I know some of you are thinking, holy crap, that's a lot of colors. If you guys are not new to my channel, you know that every single time I review an eyeshadow palette, I like to use as many colors as possible, besides the fact that I love colorful eyeshadow anyway. So this is the final completed look. Okay, so what I thought of the palette. Honestly and truthfully, I can see this becoming one of my top favorite palettes. I'm obsessed with the color selection. So I used 11 shades out of the whole palette for this look. So you guys got a broad idea of how the colors performed. I don't have to tell you that they're super pigmented. They blended out like a dream. I had zero problems whatsoever. Everything blended out so nicely. I love the pigmentation. There is very minimal kickback, and there is also very minimal fallout, which is amazing for a colorful palette. Usually colorful palettes, they tend to have a lot of kickback and a lot of fallout. So that's the plus side for the people that are worried about that. It's a super, super beautiful palette. I could see this palette being amazing for travel. If you are going away for a week or more, you can create so many looks with this palette. It's so versatile. You can go dark and vampy for your darker colors. You can go super bright. You can do little pops of color. You can do neutrals. This is such an amazing palette. Would I recommend this? Absolutely, without a doubt. I'm obsessed with the packaging, so I would definitely recommend this palette. For our next video, we will be creating a look with this palette, so stay tuned for that. If you aren't subscribed already, I would love to have you here. I create super colorful looks, and in terms of reviews for my eyeshadow palettes, I make sure that I use as many colors as possible to create the look so you guys can see how the colors perform. Also, if you guys would like me to review anything, please let me know down in the comments below or message me on Instagram. I will have all my information, all my social medias down below. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.